Whoops. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name's Justin. I want to introduce myself, my truck, and what we're going to do on this channel. Give you guys an idea of what we're about, what we're going to do, what you can expect to see out of us, and hopefully maybe we can get good at this YouTube thing and have fun doing it and create a following and make some extra cash on the side. Who knows? We'll see. But my son, he wanted to start a YouTube channel, so I told him, well, yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. So what we got's a 1968 Chevy C10 truck. We've been working on this thing for the last 4 or 5 years or so. Nothing too hot and heavy until recently. We've got it pretty close to being done. We probably ideally should have started this channel a couple of years ago when we first started on it, but we got a lot of stuff planned in the future that we're going to be doing to it, so we still got a lot of content that we can film and stuff we can put out. So right now we're switching it from a Vortec YSI supercharger over to a VS Racing 88mm turbo with a dual MAC valve setup and some CO2 for our boost control. That way it's going to be a little bit easier than swapping pulleys every time we want to increase or decrease the boost or do anything like that. I think it'll work a little better for what we're wanting to do. You know, what we plan on doing on the channel, we're probably going to go do some racing. We just got a new track here in Kansas City last year. It was the first year it was open. We've been without a track for, man, 13 or 14 years, it seems like, quite a while. So it'll be nice to have that and have the opportunity to take the truck to a track that's close by without having to drive all the way up to Osborne to US 36 or oh man, down to Joplin area to that track down there, or Springfield area to Ozark Raceway. This will be a lot nicer and more accessible for us, so it should be fun. The truck, it's, I don't know if I said, it's a 1968 C10. It's, you know, pretty close to being ready to go have some fun with and race it. So I guess I'll go ahead and pull this camera off and give you guys a tour and run around with the truck. Show you what it is. It's nothing special. It's not a show truck. It's nothing fancy. It's just an old hot rod that was built to have fun with and not really worry about if too much happens to it. Of course, hopefully nothing does, but we won't be too upset if it gets a nick or a little scratch here and there. So start back here. These wheels, they're just cheap Jegs SSI spikes or whatever those are. 15 by 10. It's got a Mickey Thompson ET Street SS. That tire is a 295 65 15. It's a big one. Well, bigger, I should say. Plan on swapping that out. I got a set of Hoosier D05s on the way. Hopefully those will be pretty decent on the street in no prep situations. So we'll see. We'll get those swapped out as soon as they show up. On the front, it's just got 17s with the Mickey Thompson ET Street radial that they came out with a few years ago. Nothing special for the brakes on the front of it, just stock GM 72 and up truck brakes. The motor, it's a 383. It's got an aftermarket block. It's got all forged internals, forged pistons, rod, crank, good rod bolts in it. It's got head studs. It is lower compression. It is 9-to-1, so it's kind of on the low side. But that'll help for now while I get used to tuning and having boost. This is going to be all new to me, so y'all are going to be following along as I learn. So if you have any comments on anything or suggestions or anything that I say wrong, don't hesitate to line me out down there in the comments. So like I said, it's going to be a learning situation for me also, but we're going to have fun while we do it. Cold side's probably going to need to be redone. This is the old one from when it had the YSI on it. This is not going to be ideal. That blow-off valve is really close to that header, and that's going to be getting really hot. So that definitely is not going to be ideal for what we're doing. I'll redo that and get it done. But for EFI, it's got a Holley Sniper X-Flow 1375. It's the 8 injector version. It's got 8 120-pound injectors. So it is the biggest one that the Sniper makes. I believe they discontinued it, but It's all right for what we're doing, but it's definitely not ideal either. And I'll be switching that out. We're gonna put an X-Max, Terminator X-Max on it with a multi-port setup. Probably set of 210 injectors, and that way we got plenty of room to grow. For a fuel system, it's got a Fuel Lab electronic fuel regulator on it. See back there, Fuel Lab, they make pretty decent stuff. I'm pretty happy with it so far. The pumps, Fuel Lab Prodigy pump. It'll flow enough to support over 1,500 horsepower on E85, so we're good to go there with that. There's the bed. As you can see, it does not have a floor in the bed. We need to do that, but we'll be all right for now. That rear end, that's a Ford 9-inch. It's got an aluminum center section, 35 spline axles. It's braced. You can see down there, it's got a back brace on it. It's from Quick Performance. You see in there the axles, yeah, QP, Quick Performance. They make awesome stuff. It'll definitely hold up to what we're doing. I don't foresee any issues or breaking at any time, so that's good. And that drive shaft, that's from PST. It's a 4-inch aluminum version. It's good to 2,000 horsepower, so we're good to go there. Go over to the inside. Pretty bare bones, nothing special, no carpet, no headliner, no dash pad, no nothing. That's all weight savings in there. So it's got a Holley Pro Dash. That thing, man, it's still a little glitchy. The first one that I got from Holley, I had to send back because it was junk. And this one, it's a little better, not much, but it seems everyone's having issues with their stuff here and there these days. Motion Raceworks steering column. Just a B&M ratchet shifter. Old cheap Jigs, Kirky knockoffs for the seats. So that's it. You know, pretty basic setup, nothing special. Should run good though, solid, good parts on it. I'm hoping to get it up north of 1,000 horsepower, hopefully. I'd like to hit around 1,100 to the wheels. I think that's achievable and very doable. So we'll see. We'll get the turbo system all finished up on it, get it tuned, take it over to one of the local dynos and put it on there and have them touch the tune up and kind of see where we land with it and go from there. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of trial and error. Like I said, I'm pretty new to the turbo world, so I'll be learning as I go, but it's going to be fun. I hope you guys decide to give us a subscribe and follow along with us, man. These videos, each one we put out, they're going to be getting better and better. You'll meet my son, Justin. He's the guy behind wanting to start this channel. He's a little under the weather today. He didn't even go to baseball practice tonight after he got out of school. So, but y'all meet him in the next video. And I got some parts showing up. I think the turbo is supposed to be here today. Hopefully it shows up sometime soon. UPS guy ought to be coming by here just any time. Gonna make some progress this weekend. Hopefully get the hot side done on it. I got all the piping and everything to do it, so we should have all that done. I still need to get some pipe for the down pipe. I got some 4-inch back there, but it's got a Marmon discharge on it, so I don't have any adapters to put that up to the 5-inch output. So still got to get that and a few other odds and ends, but I say here in a few weeks this thing will be running up and going. So I'm going to stop this video here. The next one you see will be us doing the turbo and fabbing everything up and putting it together. So I hope to see you guys then. Thank you. Hey, what's up everyone? We're back out here in the garage and take a look at the truck. It's coming together. We just about got it all buttoned up. We got the 88mm turbo all mounted, cold side done, all the hot sides done. Right now we're trying to track down some RFI issues with the Holley X-Flow, getting some pretty erratic fuel pressure readings. Trying to track that down and see if we can figure it out. Hopefully I'm able to get it figured out. Hopefully I don't have to switch this out. I'm really thinking about possibly going with a carburetor. This thing's just been issue after issue with it. It seems like a lot of people have issues, but anyways, we'll keep working through it. It's so close and I'm ready. It's been 5 years in the making, so I'm ready to get this thing out on the street. But it's coming together pretty good. Looks pretty good. We also picked up a set of 28 10.5s, some Hoosier, I believe they're DO5 compound. So I'm gonna pick up another set of wheels, just those cheap Jegs SSR or SSI spikes. Throw those on it. That way I don't have to keep swapping wheels. It's easier to switch from the street tires to the slicks. I still need to pull out this axle and replace the axle seal. It's leaking. I don't know if you can see down in there, but it's got a pretty good drip. Not sure how that's possible considering there's only like 100 miles on it. So I don't know, but that's just my luck. If it can go wrong, it's gonna go wrong, it seems like. Still need to get a mounting bracket for the CO2 bottle. That way we can add some CO2 to it. That way we're not running off wastegate. But yeah, it's a little update. Got some tin foil back there, trying to block out that RFI. See if that'll help at all. Seen a lot of people make little brackets, shielding brackets back there, and it seems to help. So we'll see. But I got some Faraday tape also. I'm thinking about just pulling all the wiring out, wrapping everything in this stuff, and just starting over. But I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, that's it for now, guys. Thanks.